It's time for, I've heard you say it's time for social studies, the best subject, the most interesting subject, the most enjoyable subject. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, in this lesson, I want you to pay attention. You pay what? Attention. Because I can assure you, we're going to have the most interesting lesson ever. Are you ready? There we go. Now, take a look. Tell me, what do you see? Have a look at the first picture, about the second picture. What are you seeing? Good. In our lesson, we learn about fishing in Kenya. Fishing in Kenya. What is fishing? Now, fishing is the act of catching fish from where? Rivers, oceans, ponds, or even lakes. As we talk about fishing, let's have a look at inland fishing. What is inland fishing? Inland fishing is the practice of catching fish from freshwater bodies located within the mainland, not the sea, not the ocean, within the land. That's inland fishing. So if we are talking about fishing in the ocean, that's not inland fishing. Inland fishing in Kenya. In Kenya, most of the inland fishing is done in Lake Victoria. In Kenya, most of the inland fishing is done in Lake Victoria. Did you know that Lake Victoria is shared among 3 countries in East Africa? Do you know the countries? I've heard you say the answer: Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. So in Kenya, most of the inland fishing is done in Lake Victoria. On your screen, you can see people fishing in Lake Victoria. There are other lakes apart from Lake Victoria where inland fishing is done in Kenya. Which are these lakes? We've got Lake Baringo, Lake Naivasha, Lake Turkana, and Lake Jipe, among other lakes where inland fishing is done in Kenya. There are main rivers in Kenya where inland fishing is carried out. These rivers, they include, read with me. Hey, come on, read with me. River Tana, wonderful. River Nzoia, River Yala, River Athi. Wow, that's amazing. Next, we've people who do inland fishing in dams. A good example is Masinga Dam. Masinga Dam. We also have got Kiambere Dam. So with people who do inland fishing in Masinga Dam and also Kiambere. Apart from the lakes, rivers, dams, we've got also inland fishing that is done in fish farms. Now, fish farms is where a person constructs or makes or builds a pond in their farm then they have water, and they have fish for commercial purposes, for selling to get money. So that's what we call fishing in fish farms. So among the areas where we've got inland fishing in fish farms is Bamburi, with Sagana, and we also have Kibos. Next, my little genius is about types of fishing. We've got two types or methods of fishing. One is traditional fishing methods, and we also have got modern fishing methods. These are the two types or methods of fishing that we have. What's traditional methods of fishing? Our traditional methods of fishing, these are methods that have been used since long time ago, like the use of hand lines, the use of hand nets, baskets, use of harbs, use of traps. And one thing that you need to understand about traditional fishing methods is that they are done in small scale. They are not done in large scale. Next, we've got modern methods of fishing. Now, these are like the use of nets, like one you can see on your screen there, with long lining. There's a picture there showing long lining. Next, we look at the contribution of fishing to the economy of Kenya. Fishing as an economic activity, allow me to take you back to what we learned a couple of weeks ago about economic activities. And we said that an economic activity is it's something that's done to earn revenue, to get money, right? So how has fishing contributed to the economy of Kenya? One, fish is a source of proteins. We also get raw materials from industries, from fish. Fishing also promotes the growth of towns in the fishing areas. So areas where fishing is conducted or is carried out, you'll find that we'll have towns developing in those particular areas. Fishing is also a source of income to the fishermen, because once they fish, they all fish, they take the fish to the market, they sell the fish, they get income, they get money. Like me, I'm a fisherman. So when I go to fish, I get money, and that money, I use it maybe to buy food for my family, to buy clothes, to pay for my house rent, and also to pay the school fees of my children. So fishing is a source of income to fishermen. In addition to that, our country earns foreign exchange from the export of fish and fish products. You see, the fish that we get in inland fishing in Kenya is not just for local use, not just for local consumption, but we export the surplus of the fish to other countries. So like now, for instance, for example, if we export fish to America, because they do not have Kenyan shillings in America, they will pay us using what do we call the currency of the US? Yes, I've heard someone saying the dollars. So dollars are foreign exchange. If we export to Europe, they'll pay us using euros. Euros is foreign exchange. If we export to Japan, they will pay us using their Japanese yen. So that yen is foreign exchange. And you see now, once we get foreign exchange, we are in turn going to use it to buy goods that we don't have in our country. Like majority of the cars that you see, the vehicles, they've been imported from maybe like Japan. So we sold to them fish. They paid us Japanese yen, which we calling foreign exchange, which we shall now use to import vehicles, televisions, and other things that we do not have in our country. Another contribution is that fishing improves the standards of living of people. Like I've told you, I'm a fisherman. And since I started fishing, I've seen an improvement of my life. You get me? Because you get an income. In addition to that, is that fishing brings development to areas where fishing is carried out. So you'll find in areas in inland fishing areas with development, with construction of tarmac roads, with connection of electricity, pipe water, all that improves the standards of living of people and brings development to our country, Kenya. Now, allow me to say goodbye. See you. I've gone fishing. So the next time we meet, I'll bring you what do you expect? Fish. Right? See you. Goodbye. Thank you for tuning in.